left, fighting out of the blue corner. Entering the ring wearing white trunks with red out of the blue corner. Entering the ring wearing white trunks with red trim. Joining us from Lodi, New Jersey. He weighed in at 243 pounds. His hard-hitting record stands at 14 wins, 2 losses, with 13 big wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Leo, the Lion Loiacono. And his opponent across the ring on my right. He is fighting out of the red corner in our 10-round main event, wearing black trunks with gold trim, hailing from Newark, New Jersey. He weighed in at 238 pounds. He's an Olympic gold medalist. As a professional, his record stands at 24 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, with 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Currently ranked one of the top 5 heavyweights in the world by the WBC, WBA, and IBF. Here is the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Merciless Ray Mercer. Once again, a referee in charge now to give instructions, Bill Connors.
All right, so we're just about set to go as the referee, Bill Connors, a very experienced rep, calls the 2 fighters to the center of the ring. You notice one thing, that Ray Mercer has a knee brace on his right leg.
All right, you both got your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to listen to my commands at all times. I expect a clean fight from both of you. I expect you to keep yourself protected at all times. Any questions on this side? Any questions on this side? Touch gloves. Good luck to you guys.
All right, who's going to be the teacher tonight? We know that Leo the Lion Loiacono is a school teacher up in New Jersey, in Patterson. But this guy has been his teacher, Ray Mercer, in the ring. And will the student take over, or will this professor that we're looking at right now teach him a lesson of what it means when you have no headgear and you're not training? That's what it's all about. Here we go. Mercer won't try to force the knockout. Now, if Mercer looks a little punchy to you at 238, he is, but he's getting himself back into shape. It's his first fight back. He's a little bit heavy around the middle, to be sure, but he doesn't want to get down too fine, because he's going to fight 3 or 4 times before he fights for a title shot, and each time he'll lose 5 to 7 pounds. So as the competition gets stiffer, his cut sort of body will be improving all the time. This is round number 1. For Loiacono, he just wants to feel out the guy that he's sparred with so many times to see what he can do for real in there. See, he respects the punching power, and he's caught already. He may be hurt already. He's trying to fight back as best he can, but Mercer knows what to do. Big left hand over the ear. Loiacono is used to knocking out, you know, the small guys in the heavyweight division. And with a big punch like that, it's a whole lot different with a guy that really knows what to do and knows how to cover up. This is round 1. It's scheduled for 10. It's not going to go 10 rounds long. There's going to be a knockout here before it's over. I will guarantee you that. It's just a quick. Johnson says to me, I totally agree. And talking to Ray yesterday, he said, you know, I want to look good, but I'm not going to force the knockout. If it comes, it comes. The problem for Loiacono is he's used to knocking out opponents, but he never fought anyone with a steel jaw like this guy. Big question is, following the neck operation, does Ray Mercer still have that steel jaw? And so far, he's held up against everything that Loiacono has had to throw. Loiacono honestly looks a little bit tentative, although he landed a pretty good left hand that time, followed by the right hand. But you see, Mercer knows how to cover up. Against lesser opponents, either one of those shots could have dropped them.
Ray Mercer's a veteran. He knows that this is his last hurrah, and I think he's going to do his job tonight.
And he's fought the best, too, you know, in Lennox, Lewis, Evander Holyfield, you know, other guys like that throughout his career. Larry Holmes, Jesse Ferguson, he lost to, but he came back and beat Ferguson. But right now, he wants to get a little bit of work for real. Bangs the body of big Roy Loiacono. Loiacono, a magnificent physical specimen. And really a nice guy. And Ray Mercer's a nice guy, too. I mean, it's hard to take sides in this one. Mercer and Army brat. His dad born in Jacksonville, Florida. Makes his home in Newark, New Jersey. And he had a terrific amateur career too, as he won the gold medal at the Seoul Olympics. The looping right hand gets through. And so Loiacono's going to feel pretty good. He survived that first round against his teacher, round number 2. And again, if you say, hey, Mercer doesn't look like he's in shape, he is in a lot better shape than you realize. He has that heavy sort of body, and some guys have that thickness around the middle, but again, he's not in the peak shape. You can't be absolutely fine for every fight, and he's going to work himself down probably another 10 or 12 pounds, and that'll take that mid-drift away, and you'll see his body much more cut the next time out. But right now, and of course, going against a guy like Loiacono, who has a magnificent looking body, and he's hit, he's on the ropes, and he goes down. Loiacono will take the 8 count. It's up to 5 and 6. He may be really hurt. It's up to 7 and 8. I don't know if he's going to make it. 9. He's trying to get up, and he says no, he can't make it. And then afterwards, Bill Connor says, no, it's too late. You didn't make the 10 count. The crowd not particularly crazy about what happened. The problem is that happens so many times, and you know as a fighter, a guy gets up at 12 and says, hey, I'm okay. But it's a 10 count. The referee had to make the decision. And Bill actually slowed down the count to give him every opportunity. And Loiacono just wasn't there. And then a second later, 2 seconds later, he was fine.
Ray Mercer is a true warrior, Bob.
Well, a second-round knockout, and Loiacono almost can't believe he's not hurt now. He would have liked to perform better, but he was really cut pretty good. And we'll show you a couple of different angles of this. And let's see what happens. It's a big right hand gets through, and the left gets him in trouble. Now he's hurt with the left hand. He's really hurt here. Ray loads that right hand back up, but it was the left hand that did the damage.
Yeah, the hook hurt him. It was definitely the hook. The left hook hurt him.
And this angle will be even better to see it. Right there gets him started, and then bang, right there is a good left hand. And he's hurt here, and he tries to get out of the way. He's sitting on the ropes, doesn't quite know what to do, and that's inexperience. He should have shot off those ropes and get out of there.
Exactly. This is where experience takes its toll on an inexperienced fighter. And
quite honestly, the inexperience has him intimidated too by Mercer, because he's felt the power of Mercer. The only difference is he's felt it with headgear on in the gym as Ray Mercer. So Ray came out and did what he had to do. All right, let's go and get the official timing from Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the time of 46 seconds in round number 2, our referee in charge, Bill Connors, reaches the count of 10. He's the winner by way of knockout, merciless Ray Mercer.
All right, I'm going to make my way up into the ring, Von.
He's originally